So yeah, if you can hear me, just put a X in the comment, just to let me know that it works, and I can just start talking about membership programs and selling your advice online. Because this is what I do. I found out that this is in my opinion, the best business model ever for online businesses. In my opinion, obviously, but I think it's pretty cool because it's entirely scalable, and the amount of work you put in, it's just grow over time, and you can. The scalability is by the work you put in, and also the number of people that gets in your program and pays you monthly to be part of your program. So, what's better things you can ask for? So yeah, just let me know in the comment. Drop a X in the comment. Uh, just want to make sure you can hear me. I hope so. The light is green, so I think it's probably working. So, membership program. What's a membership program? What do I include in my own membership program? Just to make it better than just an online course, because selling an online course is pretty cool, but you sell it once and then there's no recurring revenue coming, right? Because once it's sold, you might want to do updates to it, but you won't be very inclined to do so because the person who bought it once, then it's just used it once, and that's about it. But if you have a membership program, then you can update that. You have people paying you every month to be part of that program. That's better in my opinion. But there are three things I would include in a membership program. I'm including in my membership program. And the first one is that online course. So it's a self-paced online course, just like a traditional course. Videos, you record videos up front, and then people who get inside the membership program, they get access to all those videos that takes them from point A to point B, which is what they want. Obviously, if they get inside the membership program, is that because they want to learn something from you. They are in a current situation. They want to get to a desired situation, and that course or your help, what you will provide to them is you will take them from point A to point B, help them get to that desired situation. This is what the online course would do, is just the step-by-step process, pre-recorded video. So for you, you do create it once and then you can update it from time to time, add more to it as things changes, as you progress in your teaching and all that. You just have those videos. The second part of the membership program is having a 24/7 support community. I'm going to draw it like this. And think of it like a Facebook group. This is just a private community that's 24/7 accessible. Sorry, I'm looking if there is any comment. Please drop a X down below if you hear me. I just want to make sure I'm not talking in the void. And 24/7 accessible community. This is where people can be together, ask questions, help each other out, and just work together. And you're also there to help them. And the third piece of that membership program, what makes gonna be, this is where all the value is in it. It's weekly live Zoom call. Let me draw that. Weekly group calls. Why weekly group calls? You can do twice a week. That's what I like to do, because then you can do one in the morning, one in the evening. And this is where the value is, because people can come to that Zoom call and ask you questions. You can share screen and you can help them out inside that Zoom call with all the questions they have. Because even though they have the online course, they will not necessarily watch it entirely. They will have questions still. So this is where you learn about your people and what they need. You can ask them questions about how you can help them. You help them solve that problem, and you know that if this is a recurring problem that you see, you can go back and add that inside the course. So these are the three things that I include in a membership program, and this is, in my opinion, better because than just an online course, because you can charge monthly, let's say $27, $47, $97. Let me check if I have any comments or anything. All right. Hi, Mr. Sigma. I'm sorry I missed your. Oh. Okay, anybody else? Hi, we're talking about membership program here. Just talking about membership program, and I just went over the three parts of what I include in a membership program, which is an online course, a community, and weekly group calls. And this is what builds the perfect online business model, because it's totally scalable. You can have just one person or 200 person paying you monthly to be part of that membership program, and the amount of work you have to put in is pretty much the same, and you can scale that up and add more to it. So how do you create a membership program? So these are the three components, the main components of the program. The first one is you need a topic. So anyone knows something or has something they can teach to others, and it could be anything. It could be cooking, could be being more efficient with cooking, could be gardening. I know someone who has a program for growing microgreens. I'm not entirely sure what it is, but I know it's like the little vegetables. And it could be someone is teaching golf, people how to golf. I'm teaching in my other program, I teach people how to invest using options in the stock market. But in this one, I want to help people create those membership programs. So this is what I do here. This is what I want to help people do. And you just need to help people. And if you think that, oh, there's already tons of people doing that out there, who is going to buy from me? Well, there's no such thing as saturation. You only need 1,000 true fans. 1,000 true fans. Imagine you find 1,000 person that like you, like what you teach, like what you do, and they're willing to pay you $30 a month or $1 per day. $1 per day, $30 a month, 1,000 person, that's $30,000 per month. Life is good, right? So we don't need to be that high, but think about what's your current income, or how much do you need to replace your current income and live comfortably. And if you were to charge, let's say, $100 a month to people for being part of your membership program, how many students or people part of that membership program do you need, right? Just make the calculation and you will see that it's not as much as you think. Obviously, it's not easy to get those people in, but you can definitely, it's more than, I'm checking if there's any comment. I don't see any comments so far, but yeah, so anyone can do that. So think about the topic you like, and I would go about to start finding a topic. I would list all the topics I love to talk about all day. I love to research. I love to, and I know things about it. or I want to learn more about it, and I would list all of that. And then the next thing is you need to find, uh, is there a market for it? And you can ask ChatGPT. You can, I think I have a prompt somewhere where you can just list everything that you like, and then you can put that inside ChatGPT and say, hey, is there any market for that? Is there people interested in buying this kind of thing or learning this kind of thing? Because, for instance, if you want to teach how to publish ads in newspaper, well, you might want to think twice, because I think it's a dying industry, the newspaper industry, because who is buying newspaper still, right? So, this is what you need to do some research. But an easy way, I mean, if you're even not going to ask ChatGPT, you can just go on YouTube and see if people are searching for that. Is there big channels? Do you have people that you look up to that do that, and they have views, they have engagement, they have comments, they have questions? Well, if you see that, it means that there's interest in that topic, so this is probably a good topic. So yeah, you can use ChatGPT, but this is how I would go about it. You just list all the topics you like. You take the top three ones that you like the most, and then you start doing those research, either using ChatGPT or both, or either you go on YouTube, you go on Google, and you see if people are searching for that. And again, don't think that the market, because you see people doing it already, don't think the market is saturated, because, as I said, you only need to find 100 person that's gonna like you and want to pay you for learning from you. That's it. So this is no such thing as market saturation. Then the next thing you're gonna do to create that membership program and that online course, particularly because this part is just tech. You create the community inside either System.io or School, and you buy Zoom, for instance, and that's it. You're ready to go with those two. So the online course and the program, what it's all about. So we talked about the topic. Now let's talk about the outline. But before that, let me check if there's any questions or comments. All right, no questions. Can you still hear me? If you can hear me, just put an X in the comments. Just want to make sure you can still hear me. And thanks for the likes before. All right, next. So the outline. To create the outline of the course, you can just ask ChatGPT for help. That's the easiest way to do it. You just say, hey, this is the topic I want to teach. What is I want to create a 9 steps, three main pillars, 3 main sections of that program that's going to teach this, and I want to split those 3 steps into 3 lessons. Basically, 3 modules, 3 lessons per modules, taking them from point A to point B, which is their current situation, where my coach draws it like this, to where they are happy and they know what they want to know. So you ask ChatGPT and it will tell you the 9 steps to get from point A to point B. So now you get the outline. You don't need to create the course already, because before creating, you want to test out the offer and make sure that people want to buy it. People are interested in it and they want to buy it. So you don't spend all the time creating the entire course before actually selling it. And it works the same as just like an architect was creating the plans for a house or a building, and then he goes sell those plans to someone, sell those the plans to someone, and once it's sold, then it's going to be built. So just in the same way, this is what you do with this, so you don't lose too much time creating the entire course without knowing that it will sell. So now you have the outline. So now you need to create an offer. You need to, so people can buy it, right? And you need to put a price on it and tell people all about it and try to sell it. It's creating the offer. And I like to be three steps or three phases for selling that program. You have the beta, which is the one before you are actually creating it. You sell them, you tell people, hey, this is what I'm gonna build, this is what I'm creating, this is the outline of the course, this is what the membership program will look like with the online course, the community, the weekly group calls, I'm there to help you. And you start with the beta, which is you're gonna build that with them. And you start, for instance, $47 a month. $47 a month is just nothing. You can't even go out to a nice dinner for even one person and pay just $47. So just start with that. I mean, yeah, it's just $47. So it's lots of, anyone would pay $47. I mean, if they are interested in what you have to say and your offer and the course you are doing. So you start with the beta. This is the phase where you pre-sell basically the program. You haven't built the course yet, you just pre-sell it. And then once you get people on board, you can define how much you want people in, so it's viable for you to create. Could be just one, because if you have one person willing to pay that, then it means there's a market. So it could be just one. That's what I did when I started. I pre-sold one of my course and I was like, okay, now let's get rolling. And I created the course right away after that because this was validated. And I delivered it on a weekly basis, modules by modules, to my students. So this is what the beta phase looks like. Then you have the launch. So once it's built, then you close that price. Once you are ready to go, you can still sell it, but once you've built it, you close that price. That 47, these are basically the founding members that got that price. Then you go to the launch phase, because this is when you've built it, it's ready now. Now this is ready, this is built. So you can go back to your email list, to social media, and tell everyone that, hey, now I'm launching it. And then you raise the price, $67 a month, for instance. And you just sell it. And you tell them, hey, I'm taking, because when you create an offer, you can, you definitely need to add things like scarcity and, that second name is escaping me. So basically you limit the amount of spots, urgency. And then you add some urgency where you tell them it's only going to be open for the next 2 weeks or the next week. You put a deadline on the offer because people need to have deadlines and incentive to join, because if it's open all the time, they will always default to, I can just buy it later. So this is what you do when you do the launch, and you tell them, hey, after that, it's gonna increase in value. And then at some point you raise the price to the core value of that of that main offer, which is gonna be $97. These are examples, but these are the price points that I would really look at. And obviously these are per month, but you can also do special pricing per year or do lifetime access on top of that, where you give a discount just to give people incentive to join for the entire year or lifetime. So yeah, this is how you build the offer for your membership program. Now, next thing, let's move on. How do you actually sell that? And let's move on to this. Let me check this out. think that's gonna be the most, I think that's the most fun part. That's the part I like the most. So how do you sell that membership program? You need something, what I call the autopilot client generator, which is this thing. It's a machine where, and if you have any questions, just drop a comment down below, let me know. Autopilot client generator, which is basically a 4-step funnel. This is where you generate traffic. So this could be, we're gonna talk about the traffic after that, but you generate traffic, you send that into one web page. That web page looks like this. You see that properly? Maybe like this. Yeah, I think that should look good. Does it? Yeah. So you send traffic to this page. This page is just an opt-in page, basically, where you have a headline that tells everything about what they're gonna get if they, because what you tell them is that you have a free training about what it is you teach, about your online course and what your program is about. You create a free training. I like it to be a video. Some people do a guide. I also have a guide on my other business. It's just a PDF that explains what it is, but I think video is better, and I should really replace my guide by a video, but you know, time is just time. So you create that video where you help them with a specific problem, like, you know, your online course is going to be taking them from point A to point B, from their current situation to the desired situation. And that video is going to solve a piece of that problem. So let me draw something to show you. So if it's something like they need to do all those 9 steps. 3, 3, 3. So to get from this to this, from their current situation to their desired situations, 9 steps. Well, you take the first one, for instance, and you create the video. Maybe that's just the first modules or the first lesson. Let me see if you can see that properly. Yeah, maybe it's the first lesson or of the online course, and you give that for free to people. So when, let me get back, see what we see. All right. So this is the video you're gonna have here, but it's not gonna be just one video. Or just the course. It's gonna be a bit more than that, but we're gonna talk about it later. So you want them to come and check out that free training because you want to deliver value, show them that you know your stuff, you want to help them with something. So this is what this video is going to do. And that first page is going to tell all about that video, what they're going to get. So you have a headline, you have a screenshot of that video, and a few bullet points that tells them what they will get by watching that video. And then there's one button that says, hey, watch the video. When they click on it, there's that pop-up that opens where you will capture their email address. You want to do that because you want to be able to talk to them. This is also what's called, because when someone gives you their email address, it means that they are showing interest into what you have to say. And the great thing about that is that you are deplatforming people from social media, because now you have their email address and you can talk to them whenever you want. You can follow up with them. That's what you need to do. And why you don't want to just keep them on social media, because when you're on social media, you don't know if and when they're gonna see your stuff, your videos, just like here on TikTok. When I'm posting on TikTok, I don't know who is gonna see that video, who is gonna watch it, if it's gonna reach them. So I don't know that. But as soon as you give me, or someone gives me their email address, then it's in my list. And when I send an email, I know that it will reach their, or I'm almost sure it will reach their inbox. Then they can choose to open it or not, but then that's another problem, but there's more chances. So it's called deplatforming people from social media. So this is what that pop-up does. You capture the email address. because they need to give you that so they can access that video. And then that email address goes into the email list. Now they get access to the video that you promised. And what you do, so you go over everything you promised, tell them about the video. Let me see if there's any comments. I don't see any comments. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments. Just let me know. I would love to answer any questions. Anyway, so in that video, this is what's called a VSL, video sales letter. So basically you help them all along the process. And what you do at the end is you tell them, hey, I hope this was helpful. This is something I created to help you. And now if you want to learn more, I have this program where I go over, because this was just a piece of the puzzle. This was just the beginning. Now there's all of the other steps that I can teach you, that I have a program. And then you talk about your membership program, which include the online course, include the 24/7 community and the weekly group calls. You talk about that and you tell them, hey, you have two choices. You can go back to just keep looking on social media and YouTube and find out on your own, or you can come with me. It's gonna be more fun, easier. I have everything prepared for you. You're gonna be with like-minded people who wants to solve the same problem like you. So come with me. It's just $47 a month, or whatever you charge from what we talked before. You come with me. The button is right down below. You tell them there's a button down below, and that button, when they click on it, it takes them into the offer page where you sell them the membership program. It's just the page where they can enter their information, credit card information, process the payment, and they buy your membership program. And then they get access to what's called just a thank you page, where you just tell them, hey, welcome to the program. Thank you for getting in. This is what you can expect. This is what you can do next, and the links and where they need to go and how they can get started. So this is the autopilot client generator, at least the web pages part. But maybe they will come into here, they will give you their email address, but maybe they won't buy right away. So what you do? Well, now you get their email address, so you can follow up. This is what, let's see, this is what those envelopes and emails means. You can create a sequence that's gonna be predefined, that's gonna go out. So the first one is gonna go out as soon as they opt in. It's gonna be the welcome email, kind of, that's gonna tell them about that web page and that video, just because maybe they get in, they don't go and watch the video right away. So first one is just, hey, thanks for opting in. This is the link to the page. I'm glad I'm here to answer any questions. This is what the welcome email is. That goes out right away. And then you start emailing them every day, where the next day you tell them and each time here, after each email, there's something. If they buy the program, if they enter inside the program, then you will tag them and get them out of that email sequence. Because if they bought the program, you don't want to annoy them and send them all those emails telling them to buy the program, right? So you get them out of the email sequence as soon as they buy, anywhere in the process. So the first email is going to be reminding them of that. The second one is going to be the same. You're going to tell them, hey, sorry. You're going to tell them, hey, I've seen that you've checked out my program, but I don't see you yet in my membership program. So what's going on? Is there anything I can help you with? Do you have any question? Let me know what's going on, and I'm here to help you. And here is the link. Maybe you haven't watched the video yet, so here is the link again. Go watch the video. And you're gonna repeat that for another 3 emails. We're gonna ask them, yeah, I'm here to help. You're gonna have an email later that's gonna say, hey, if you have any questions, I'm here to help you, and reach out. Just tell me what's going on. truly give, how do we say, if you truly want to help them, you just, and don't tell me that you're gonna be annoyed, that they're gonna be annoyed because you send them emails every day. Remember, they when they came in and gave you their email address, it's like they are entering your shop. When you go to Walmart, you enter the shop. Don't tell me you don't want to see offers, right? You want to see all the deals. You want to check out everything. You want to, right? It's the same thing. So think of it like this. And if they don't want it and they don't want to be emailed about those offers, they can always unsubscribe, right? So there's no problem about that. And if they are unsubscribing, it's because they were not going to be buying from you. So what's the problem? So you just tell them all about that offers. I have in my sequence, I have 4 emails going about that. Then I have an email say, hey, if you have any questions, just ask me. Just hit reply. I'm here to help. Just tell me what's going on and I'm going to help you. And then I start again a sequence where I just, because if they haven't bought at some point, it means that they probably need, and they are still here, they haven't unsubscribed, they need more education. So either they haven't watched or this is not enough for them to buy your program. So this is where I start with providing more value, explaining more stuff, giving them more information about what I do and what my program is about. And with each, I remind them and I mention that I still have my program, this is what you get and all that. So this is what the email sequence does and look like. Hope this works. All right. Okay, and then, and this is it. This is the machine that's gonna sell what we created before right here. This is the machine that's gonna sell it on autopilot, because once it's built, I'm gonna show you again. Once this machine is built, you just need to drive traffic and deliver on the membership program as people are getting in. That's all. So now let's talk about traffic. What does traffic means? How can you get traffic onto that page? Because this is going to be the name of the game, is to get people interested into getting inside to watch that video. So you have 2 options for traffic. You have free traffic and paid traffic. Paid traffic is ads. And if you just get started, let's forget about ads, because as long as you don't have content that shows enough interest, not like that. As long as you don't have some content that have worked organically and give people enough, make them interested in what you have to say, there's no point of just putting money behind any content, because this is just gonna go nowhere. So let's forget about paid ads and let's focus on the free and organic traffic. I like TikTok. This is what I do. Short form content, easy enough. I mean, not easy, especially when you get started, because it's very intimidating being in front of the camera just like this. It's not easy, especially at first, but it's something you practice and you get better at it. And you would have told me, if you would have told me 2 years ago that I would do videos on TikTok, I would have laughed, because that was not my thing. I was not posting anything on social media, even on the personal stuff. That was not my interest. I was a bit consuming on social media, but not posting at all. So if you would have told me that, I would have laughed. But here I am now posting at least 3 videos per day, even more in my second business. And I'm doing it, and it was tough, and it's still tough, and it's just, I mean, the only problem and things we are fighting is in our head for posting that like that. That's all. And I'm happy to go deeper into posting on social media. I have a training on that as well. I created a video about my journey and how to overcome those, let's say, obstacles into posting on social media. So post 3 times a day. You just need to create 3 videos per day. 3 1-minute videos should take 10 minutes tops in your day. So it's not a big deal, right? So you can do that. You can go live just like I'm doing right now. This is live. Well, maybe later on it's gonna be seen by people and it's gonna be recorded. But when I'm creating it, it's live. People are watching it right now or can watch it. You can do live. If you do that, you can do that once a day, which is what I'm doing starting from now. And you can do also workshops. Like for instance, you can do a workshop every week where you get people inside a Zoom call, they register for it, they give you their email address again, and you tell them about, you can tell them right away about your offer, or you can tell them about that free training. I mean, in a workshop, I would probably go and tell them about the offer. And you can just go inside communities. It can be in if you own a free community, that's something you can build as well. You can have the paid side and private side of your community, but create a public community where you provide value in there, get people in, and just tell them about that training, which is gonna sell your offer. So these are the traffic sources that you can use to push traffic into that page. And then you have this machine that's designed to do the sales talk. Because I don't know about you, but for me, I don't like being salesy. I don't like to talk about my program. I like to talk about my program, obviously, but I don't like to sell it. And because it's not what I've never been a sales guy, or so it's not easy for me, and I feel not. Yeah, it's not my thing. But this is doing it for me without having to be sitting on a call and tell people, hey, you want to buy my thing? So this is why it's great. And it's just, I mean, it's not a big deal to implement. Tools you can use for that, I like System.io. You can start for free, so you don't have to pay anything. You can create one of those. Yeah, easy enough. What else can I mention on that? Oh, one thing I didn't mention, I think. There are industry figures for getting people through those stages of that funnel, and on average, and this is a good way because you can use those numbers to find out how much leads you need to get to the dollar number you want per month. And I have a recording. I have a training on that where we can start from your either bucket list or your monthly. What's your monthly budget? You can use that and define based on the pricing like this one. Yeah, based on the pricing like this one. How many people do you need to get as leads to achieve the total amount you want per month? So it's pretty cool. But in doing that, you see that it's not as much as you think. And this is crazy. So yeah, industry figures, it's 20% on average that comes to that page and will sign up and become a lead, and about 2%, it's between 1 and 5, but I like to use 2% on average, that will get to that point and buy that offer. buy the offer and become a customer or students in that case. All right. Is there any questions for me? We're talking about how to create a membership program and how to market it. So if you have any question for me, yeah, just let me know right now. I hope my mic is... Oh, my mic is not working anymore. What's going on? I'm talking and talking. Maybe now. Is this better? Do you hear me better? Drop a X in the comment if you can hear me, because I'm not sure. All right. All right, let me show everything about it. Yeah, so I just went over why I think having a membership program that you sell for monthly recurring revenue is, I think, in my opinion, the best business model, online business model. Come on. Sorry, the mic is not helping me. I have something that's kind of holding that, but not working. Yeah, so if you have any questions, just let me know in the comments. I would love to answer any questions while I'm doing that. This is very annoying. Okay, maybe this is better. Button is green. I mean, not the button, the LED is green. Okay, so what I was saying, membership program, I think it's the best online business model that I've found. I mean, I've tried multiple ones. I've tried drop shipping. It's scalable, but you have to, I don't know, you have to have an interest in selling products and managing that. This is more fun. You talk about a topic you like, you want to help people with. I mean, versus selling some crap from I don't know where. This is way more fun. You interact with people and you help people. So much better. So yeah. Now if you wanna, I have an offer for my program. I have a program, obviously. It has this exact business model. So what you get with my program, you get access to an online course. I'm still in the beta phase, so you get a good price right now. You're kind of getting the founding members price. It's $47 per month, and it starts, you have an online course. Right now it's showing entirely how to create that autopilot client generator, showing you all that in details, how to record that video, what to say inside the email sequence with the templates, and you get that entire funnel ready to go. It's done for you. You click on one button and you just get it inside your own account, and the only thing you need to do is remove me and put yourself. That's all. I even have a video that you can use that tells you how to use ChatGPT to just put the copy on those pages. So pretty easy, right? So yeah, and I have a community that I'm starting. And we do 2 weekly group calls where you can ask me any questions and I will make sure to help you answer any questions. I'll help you build that thing. I'll help you with getting the program, getting that set up, getting the online course done, with the tech stuff. I'm a former software engineer. I'm a tech nerd, I guess, and I love those stuff, so I can help you with that, no problem. And that's what you get right now. It's $47 a month, and if you sign up for 1 year, it's $397. Yeah, for if you're just joining, I just explain and outline everything I do to create a membership program with an online course and how you can create your own, because I've found with searching for creating my own online business, I've tried multiple things, but I found that a membership program and selling an online course is pretty cool, but having a membership program is even better, because once you find a customer, he will stay with you and keeps paying you to stay inside your program, while just an online course is just a one-time thing. And also this business model is entirely scalable, because if you have 1 person or 200 inside your program, the amount of work is pretty much the same. Obviously, there's a bit more maintenance and comments and things to reply, but it's pretty much the same. But having 1 person paying you $47 a month or 200 person, that's making a difference for the same amount of work, right? And this thing is, the more you do it, the more it grows. It never goes back, or it's not relying on your time to be paid. It's just you start building that foundational course, and it grows and grows as you go. The more you do it, the more you grow it, and the more you get people inside that program. There's almost no going back as long as you stay consistent, because this is the hardest part. It's gonna be that you have to stay consistent and do it every day to make it work. And this is what's gonna separate you from everyone else, doing it consistently, because nobody is doing it consistently, almost nobody. So, and you don't need to be special, as I said before. You can create your course and teach something that works for everyone, for anyone. This is what I do. So if there's no questions, I think I'm gonna end the live now. Jibber program, what to include and how to create.